going to show you how to make Skrillex vocal chops using 4 key points. The first key point is finding a vocal to use. As an example, bloody Skrillex uses a lot of high-pitched or formanted vocals. How the fuck do I even explain this? What you're going to want to do is you want to search up a vocal that you can... I don't fucking know. Something kind of like an anime voice. I feel like a weeaboo. Alright, so I found this one. Like, it'll work, but holy fuck, it's so cringe. Alright, so we'll see if there's a download link. If there's not, then we can't use it legally. Alright, now we've got that cringe vocal in. First step is chopping the vocal after you find it. So chopping and sequencing. Most of the chops in the dubstep vocals are all vowel orientated, which means like all of the E's and R's and Oo's and shit. Basically, all you need to do is you need to go through the audio file you've picked and just cut out a bunch of vowels. Alright, so see, these are some of the ones that I picked from that. My favorite and two. And Ohayo. So what we're gonna do with these is we're actually gonna cut them up and put them into a sequence that will work if it's looped. So I'm gonna cut out all of the vowels. Favorite and two. And Ohayo Meido. My and Ohayo. Husband すごいですすごいですすごいSo this is the sequence I've got so far. So we'll listen to that over the top of the track. It'll sound trash, but just as an idea to see if it'll work or not. It sounds fucking horrible right now, but that brings us into the next step, which is actually the pitching side of it. So to get started with the pitching, what you're going to want to do is you want to bring in a Edison to record the actual track itself, which is just the vocal without any back layer or anything else. It's just the plain vocal that you've chopped. So alright, so that's done. Now we're gonna leave that as like fuck. Attempt 2. So now instead of the chops, we've actually got a full audio track of the chops. What the fuck, man? Try 3. So now what we do with this is we drag this wave file into a new tone patch. And what this does, it actually shows what where the voice sits with each pitch. So what we want to actually do is we want to drop the variation completely and center all of them. So in that way we have full control of the pitch, which is exactly what we want to do with all the vocals. And the second step after that is something called formanting. In order to do that, you need to actually double click on one of the things and shift the formant up. I'll show you how it works later on. But for now, what we want to do is get all the pitches of these vocals sitting in alignment with the remainder of the song. is how it sounds completely pitched. Now what we want to do is add the formanting, which actually puts the character into the pitch of the voice. So we'll start early. So if we lower this, it actually goes. If we raise it, then it's mainly to suit the pitch change. So if you ever change the pitch too much, you can actually change the tone of the voice, which will sound more natural. So because this is higher, we raise the formant to go with it. This is how it sounds with formanting and pitching now. Now the next part is to add the effects. The vocal chopping is really kind of just the beginning. The effects is what completely set the vocals, or actually make the vocals go well with the song. Good things to put with the vocals are room. Fuck, I don't know. It's also good to put a automation on it so you can control when you. Oh fuck. OTT to add that sweet compression that FL users would love to have, I bet. Another thing I forgot to add too is you can put harmonics. What are they called? Harmonies. Harmonies, melodies. Melodies, harmonies. Harmonies, melodies. So instead of this, you can actually dual layer these to harmony. Stupid to have them both in the same track, so we separate the tracks, make one stereo and one mono. So what we're going to do is we're going to split them up in parts, so
And if I lie, I'll tell you all the